2018 Ford Edge Titanium. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas. In this video, we're going to go over all the standard as well as optional equipment available on the titanium trim of the 2018 Ford Edge. So a lot of information is going to be included in this video. First, we'll start off by talking about that standard equipment and then talk about the two different equipment groups that are available as well, that 301A and 302A. Then we'll talk about those different packages and then which equipment groups you'll need for those different packages. And then we'll end it with those standalone options and let you know what they're available on as well. So a lot of information. If you want to kick ahead and look at some of the different optional equipment or those different equipment groups, check the timestamp down below in the description. I'll have the different where those are located in the video, as well as the price on each of those packages too. So we'll include that down in the description. So look down there and you can follow along down there, as well as kick ahead if you want to. So I really think you're going to get a lot of use out of this. If you're looking and do some research on the Ford Edge, you want to know exactly what's included in the titanium, how I want to order my vehicle to get the equipment I want, this will be a good video for you to watch. So let's go ahead and get started. Now let's first talk about safety of the vehicle. Now you're going to be driving your family in this vehicle, so you're going to make sure it's a safe vehicle for you to drive. And so if you've watched the SE and SEL, I'm going to cover the same safety. So if you want to skip ahead a little bit, probably take about a minute for this information, you can do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the personal safety system first. And that's really to protect the driver and front passenger from any kind of front collision. And so it's going to really protect you. It has a sensor underneath the seat, so it can tell how close you are to the steering wheel. So it'll deploy a dual stage airbag. So it's going to be a different size airbag depending on how close you are to the steering wheel. So that way it'll protect you, but it won't hurt you in the case of a front collision. Also, you're going to have side airbags too. They're going to protect you from those side impacts from any kind of collision that way, as well as for all the outside seat positions. It's going to protect you from those rollovers. So if you happen to have a rollover, it's going to deploy those safety canopy airbags that's going to come down to protect around those windows there on the side. And this does have advanced track with roll stability control. So hopefully you won't have that situation. Advanced track is really, its goal is to keep you on your intended path. So it's going to use within milliseconds the different brakes on the different four wheels to help keep you on that intended path on those slick driving days. Now if you happen to be off in an accident off the road, it does have the SOS post-crash alert system. What that's going to do is it's going to honk the horns and flash the lights, so that way it lets people know that you're off the side of the road and help come to your safety. Also, with this, we'll have the sync system, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. It's going to have the 911 assist, which means if you're not able to get to your phone, it's going to go ahead and dial 911 for you, so that way you can speak to them and let them know that you need help and where you're located and such. So that way it's a real nice way to be able to bring people to your safety that way. So some great safety system that's available and that's actually standard on all your titaniums. So let's talk about drivetrain. You can come standard with your front wheel drive, or you can get the optional all-wheel drive. So either of those situations will be great. Now if you're going to be driving a lot in the wintertime, you'll want to go with that all-wheel drive, and so that'll be available on your titanium. It's going to also be available in two different engines, either your 2.0 liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine or your 3.7 liter V6 natural aspirated engine. So both of those are available, and the optional engine is that 3.7, which means it's going to be an added cost if you elect to go with that engine, and which is a way for you to go. And we'll go over the performance on both these engines, so that'll kind of give you an idea of which engine you may want to go with there. Now also, they're going to both come with 6-speed automatic transmission with select shift, and they'll come with the paddle shifters, and those shifters will be on the steering wheel right behind there. So if you want to go in that manual mode to have a little fun, you can do that, and you'll be able to shift using those paddle shifters. So that's a great way to drive, and then having that flexibility is kind of nice too. So that's going to be available on both of those. Doesn't matter if you have the EcoBoost or the 3.7. Let's talk about performance. First, on that 2.0 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine, it's going to get you 245 horsepower, 275 foot-pound of torque. So a lot of torque. In fact, this will be the engine that's probably going to have that most off-the-line torque that you'd expect. And then for fuel economy, in the city, it's going to get you 20. On the highway, it's going to get you 29, and that's for your front-wheel drive. And then for your all-wheel drive, you're going to still get the same 20 in the city, but you're going to get 27 on the highway. So a few less on the highway with that all-wheel drive. Now the 3.7 liter V6 engine for performance, you're going to get 280 horsepower and you're going to get 250 foot-pound of torque. So a little less torque, but a little more horsepower. So it depends on what you're wanting to do there. You're going to have that. Now for fuel economy, it's going to get you 17 in the city, 26 on the highway for your front-wheel drive. And then on your all-wheel drive, you can have the same in the city. It's going to get 17, but 23 on the highway. So again, if you're looking for all-wheel drive, you might want to look at that. Or if you're looking for fuel economy, I should say, you might want to go with that EcoBoost engine. It's going to get the best. And again, that is the standard engine on even your all-wheel drive models of the titanium. So keep that in mind too. Now let's talk about the front of the vehicle. So this is going to look similar to the SEL. So if you've watched that video here in the front, all the same, not much difference in the titanium here on the front of the vehicle. So you're going to have the silver grille up here with the chrome bars and the chrome surround. Give it a nice look and some pop down there. Also down under here, you're going to have a silver painted front skid plate. So it's going to make that, give it an upscaled look to it as well. You're going to have your automatic halogen headlamps in here with a bright finish in those assemblies in there. And then also they're wiper activated. So when you turn the wipers on, they're going to come on as well for you, these headlights will. Also, you're going to have your LED signature lighting down here. What's great about that is it doubles as your daytime running lights. So you can have those set up through your settings to be on during the daytime. Really sharp look when you're driving down the road, people approach you. It's going to look real nice, and it's kind of a safety feature too, because that way you have those lights on. You're not using your headlights necessarily, but what you're doing is you're allowing people to be able to see you, and those LEDs will last longer. So it's really nice having those on, and it just looks real sharp as well. Now the wheel that's standard on your titanium is going to be the 19-inch nickel painted aluminum wheel. So it is kind of a split spoke wheel, so real sharp look there with a real nice finish to it as well. A nice painted finish that I think you'll enjoy, and I think also protects it pretty well, so you don't have to worry about paint chipping and such from those wheels too. Now I'm going to talk about the windshield and the side windows just real quickly. And a lot of people don't realize that your edges on your SEL are going to come with that laminated glass for your windshield up here. What's nice about that is laminated glass is 2 sheets of glass with that plastic goes in between there, and it's going to help so that the wind's going to come through that first glass and going to stop when it gets to that plastic. So it's going to be a lot quieter, especially on the highway. So the SEL is going to come standard with the windshield with the laminated glass, but when you go to titanium, these front windows are going to also have the laminated glass as well, so make it even quieter on the highway. Just again, the titanium's taking that luxury just a little bit further than the SEL, so you're going to have some of these little things like that around the vehicle that you just don't always think about, and people don't talk about them. Now on your mirror, you do have a body colored mirror cap, also turn signal indicator on the outside, and it does have your security approach lamp that's going to light the ground beside the vehicle. A lot of people like to call it the puddle lamp. Also, it does have your power heated mirror glass, and it has that integrated blind spot mirror, and that's that angled mirror so you can see the vehicles in your blind spot a little bit better as well there. So a lot of features there on the mirror. Also, this does have your intelligent access. In fact, all of your edges do get intelligent access, so that allows you to be able to leave the key fob in your pocket. So I do have that here in my hand. So you just walk up, put your hands in the door handle, it's going to automatically unlock the doors. Now you can have it set up in your settings to unlock just the driver's door or all the doors. It's really up to your preference, but you can change that in your settings there. And this also is going to come with remote start on the titanium. So you just press the lock and then press remote start twice. It's going to start it right up. And then if you want to shut that off, you just press the remote button once and it'll shut that off. And so you can set this up as well in your settings to either remote start for 5, 10, or 15 minutes when you remote start it. After that time is expired, if you haven't gone out to start the vehicle, it'll shut it off. So that way you're not using too much gas. And then you can cycle through twice on that. So if you maybe happen to start it up and get busy doing some things and don't go right out, and then you want to start it back up again, you're able to do that twice there and cycle through twice though. Also, when you get out of the vehicle, you just press the ridges on any of the doors and it'll lock the doors up, which I like that instead of just a driver's door, but all the doors. And you do have keypad here on the pillar. It's an invisible keypad there. And what's great about that is if you're going to leave the keys inside, or maybe you don't have the keys on you but you want to get into the vehicle, you can use your own special code to program that so you can get access inside the vehicle. So again, with intelligent access, a lot of people don't feel the need for that, but there's times where I like to leave the keys inside the vehicle and just lock it up and use the keypad to get in and out of the vehicle. So also, you're going to get the privacy glass in these back windows and the back glass, just a little bit nicer look, but also it's going to keep it cooler for those on the inside. And then of course finish it off with a nice chrome accent around the windows as well as here on your body color door handles. Now as we move into the back, you're going to get a body colored rear spoiler up here. Also the nice high gloss finish on these pieces just on the outside of the back glass here. Rear defrost with rear wiper. And you are going to get LED tail lights. And now when you go to titanium, you're going to get the light bar that goes through that back as well. So let me unlock that so you can get a good view of that. So real nice. You'll need to go up to titanium to get that. The other ones, it's not going to light up like that. So that's what you get when you get to the titanium. A lot of people ask that question if that's available on SEL. You have to go to titanium or sport to get the light bar back here. Also, you're going to have your rear view camera with reverse sensing. So as you're backing up, you're going to be able to see behind you, and you're going to get alerted if you get too close to anything. And this does have the dual exhaust under here, and you're going to see the silver skid plate back here as well. Gives it a nice clean look on the back of the vehicle. Reflectors here as well, so you want to have that lift gate open. People are going to still be able to see those as they're approaching you on the highway or along the side street. This vehicle is also going to get your power lift gate, so you can use the remote to power it up. Also just click to, there's another button there for the power lift gate there, or this does have the foot activated hands-free lift gate, and you don't have to wave your foot back and forth. It's just a straight kick in the middle of the vehicle. Let me demonstrate. Again, that works perfectly. It's just a straight kick. Even if you get the tow package, which we'll talk about in a little bit, it's just a straight kick on just the left or just to the right of that. So there's a pretty good space there for you to kick there in the middle. You're not going to miss it. It doesn't have to be exactly in the middle to open that up. Now back here, it does going to have carpet in the floor as well as those seat backs. 60-40 split bench seat. And what's great about those seats is they can recline back a little bit. A lot of people don't know that. There's some levers on there, so they can recline those individually and relax on those drives there. Also, there's a light back here so you can see inside the cabin area. And then there's also a power point back here too. So, and let me demonstrate these seats, because what's great about them is they also will fold forward, give them a little extra cargo room, but you don't have to go around to the rear doors and pull any levers to lower the seat down. There's buttons right back here by your power point here. So you just press the button. I'm going to press the right one first. Press the button. It's going to release the seat, let it fall forward. Press the left one, and it's going to do the same. And it's not a power fold seat, it is a power release. So you just press it, it's going to release the seat, and it's going to fall forward due to gravity there. So I think you'll really like that, the convenience of that as well. Also in here, you're going to see standard equipment is the cargo netting. What's great about the cargo netting is there's two hooks here that you can flip down when you need them. Also, there's going to be some loops down here on both sides. So you just put that across there, put all those small items in there. That way they won't roll around on you. And what's great is when you're not using it, there's a nice little compartment over here to the right where you can just stuff it right in there, and it can store right in there really easily, so you can just pull it out when you need it. Also, you're going to get carpeted mats in the front seats as well as the back footwells. And that's going to come standard on all your edges as well. Now let's move to the interior. Interior, some options here for you, the interior colors. You're going to get the ebony environment regardless of which color you go with. So that means the top part of the doors and the dash are going to be ebony regardless of which way you go. Now you can get the ebony interior like this has in it, where you're going to get your seats are going to be black. The lower part of your glove box and the lower part of your console will also be black. If you go with that ceramic interior, your dash is still going to be black on the top, as well as the top part of this instrument panel here. But then you're going to get the ceramic seats. Also, the door inserts will also be ceramic. The door handles will stay black, and then the glove box will also go to that ceramic color. Now there is a third option, and as long as you have the 301A package, which we're going to talk about next, you can get the cognac seats. And it's a dark brown seat. It's a really pretty seat that we actually have one in stock, where your seats are going to be that color, as well as your door handles are going to be that color, but the rest of it's going to be black. So just keep that in mind, those three different options that you have for your interior. Now also, as you look across the dash, you're going to have the nice metal finish to it. So around your vents, around your gauges, as well as on the steering wheel, across your dash even, you're going to have those nice trim with a little different finish up there above the glove box. It's it has lines that go through that, real nice gray color there, just to kind of finish out and give it a nice look here on the inside. Also, as upgrade to this, you're going to get your leather seating surfaces as standard equipment. Your front seats are going to get heated seats as well, and you're going to get dual 10-way power seats, including power lumbar and power backrest for the driver and front passenger up here. The back seat, you're going to get a 60-40 split bench seat, which we talked about. You do have an armrest that comes out of the middle backrest back there. So some really comfortable seats back there. They're also going to be leather too. Here on the door, you're going to get your power windows, locks, mirror switches, including auto one touch for all 4 of the windows. Also, you're going to get driver memory for 3 different drivers, and that's going to memorize not only your seat setting, but also the mirrors as well there. And then you're going to get a leather-wrapped steering wheel here. It is a manual tilt and telescoping, so you just pull that lever under there. It's going to go up and down, forward and back. Real nice and easy to just put that where you need it. Also on the left side of the steering wheel, you're going to have your cruise control. On the right side, you're going to have Bluetooth and your audio controls there. And you're going to have 2 D-pads here, and that's because you have 2 4-inch productivity screens here. One on the left that controls all your settings and different things. You're going to control that with the left one on the steering wheel. And the right one's going to be some of the other settings we're going to get to in a little bit that have to do with your Sync 3 system. And you're going to be able to control those with the right one over here. Now you're going to have your push button start. In fact, that's standard on all your edges. And then you're going to have dual zone auto climate control. So that means the driver and front passenger can have 2 different temperatures. Also, you'll see your heated seat buttons are right there as well. And then for your audio controls, you have a 12-speaker Sony audio sound system here with an AM/FM CD player, HD radio, satellite radio as well. And then you're going to have your Sync 3 system, and that is an upgrade from your base model SEL. So you're going to have the Sync 3. That's the 3rd generation voice enhanced recognition system where you can control your phone and your audio. Also, you can control some of your climate, I believe, through there too. And then your backup camera is going to come into view on that full 8-inch screen. A lot of other capabilities that go along with that, so I think you'll really appreciate that. Also up here in the mirror, you're going to get auto-dimming rear-view mirrors, standard equipment, and garage door openers for 3 different garage doors, which you can set up the transmitters, so any of those gates, garage doors, you can program up to 3 different doors there. And then lots of compartments to put some things in. So you have a little compartment right here above the Sync 3 systems. You can, a small compartment, you can put some things in up there. Also down in here, because it does have the Sync 3, you're going to get 2 smart USB ports, and they're going to be right in here. So that means you can plug those USB smartphones in there. They're going to plug in. They're going to charge. They're also going to be able to allow you to, if you have music on the phone, to stream right through just by plugging in, real nice and easy. Also, you do have a little compartment. It goes back pretty far. You could probably put a cell phone in there and plug that in while you're driving. Also here in the console, you're going to have 2 different levers, a left and a right, and I believe the right one, you lift it up, is going to give you this little tray here. Put some of the smaller items that you don't want lost inside the console that way. Also, you can have access to this coin tray right here as well, for, without having to lift the other lever. And then if you hit the left button there, you lift that up. It's going to hold that tray back there and give you this nice big compartment. As you can see, it goes clear up to my elbow. It does have a power point in there, and of course still have access to those 3 those trays for the different coins that you can put right in there as well. So real nice ways to give you some storage there. Also, your doors are going to come with bottle holders, and those for all 4 of the doors, and some nice tray compartments in there too. And then also you're going to get ambient lighting. It's going to light up the cup holders, your footwells, your door compartments, and you can change those colors through the Sync 3 system. So all this that I've been talking about so far is all standard equipment on all your titaniums. Now let's talk about that 301A equipment group. And the equipment group is going to come with several features as part of that group. And on the 300A, you're going to have some of these that are available as standalone options or included in some other packages. And we'll get to some of that in just a little bit. But 8 features are included in this equipment group called the 301A package. Now the first one you're going to get with these leather seats is you're going to upgrade them with the perforations. So you're going to get the inserts, the perforated inserts here for these seats, so you can get the cooled seats here for the driver and front passengers. So that's going to be a nice upgrade. Also, the back seats are going to get perforated as well, and then those outside seats are going to get heated seats too. So heated and cooled up here, heated seats in the back there. Also, you're going to get remote start as part of this package, so you can just go ahead and hit that lock or hit the remote start twice, and it's going to start it up. And what's great about that is you can set it up to remote start for 5, 10, or 15 minutes through your settings screen there, and it'll cycle through twice. So if it runs for your 10 minutes, you can also then go ahead and start it again, and it'll cycle through again before it shuts off the vehicle. So that's also included in this package. Also, you're going to get the power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So what's great about that is electronically the steering wheel will go up and down, forward and back. So a lot like your manual, but now it's electronic, and it's also going to be included with your memory settings along with your mirror and your seat. Also, you're going to get the voice-activated navigation system with the pinch to zoom capabilities, the Sirius traffic and travel length as well. So that's a real nice system there that it's going to be part of this package as well. You're also going to get the 110 outlet. So the 110 outlet is going to be right back here What's great about that is that three-prong outlet, and it's close here, so not only the driver can use it in the front passenger, but also those in the back seat too. And it's going to be right behind the console back here. And then also you're going to get the panoramic Vista roof with the power sunshade. So you hit that sunshade button, it's going to go ahead and take it back. It will stop halfway, so that way if only the driver and front passengers want to enjoy it, they don't have to open it all the way up. And then it will go on pack and power all the way completely open. And then you do have the power roof too, that's going to open up and give you that moonroof feature, and it's going to have laminated glass. So it's going to have that acoustic laminated glass with those two sheets of glass with the nice plastic in between. So it's going to keep it quiet. So even with this moonroof, you don't have to worry about noise and such. You're going to have it's just like the windshield. It's going to have that same acoustic laminated glass on it as well. I'm going to talk about another equipment group, that 302A package that's available on your Edge. Now this package includes 10 features as part of this package, so it is a big upgrade package. But if you're looking for all the technology, I just want all of it, just order the 302A package, and it's going to include all the features we talked about, including the standard equipment plus that 301A plus these 10 features. A lot of these are technology features as well as safety features. And the first thing you're going to get is your adaptive steering. In the past they've called it CCD, continuously controlled dampening suspension. They're both the same thing. It's constantly monitoring that steering system to give you a better ride. That's basically what it does for you, and the technology is just fabulous with this, continuously controlling that so that you're going to have a great ride and a great steering experience. Also, you're going to get your lane keeping system. Now, it's not just an alert system, it is a lane keeping system. So it'll help keep you in your lane. So it'll not only alert you as you try to go outside your lane, but it also will help keep you in your lane. So you'll want to make sure you use your turn signals, or else it'll force you back in that lane. So keep that in mind when you're using that system. Also, it's going to have your front collision or your adaptive cruise control with forward collision with brake support. So it's a lot of information there, but basically it's going to help you with that cruise control. So if you have that set, if you're coming up behind somebody, it's going to slow you down to go their speed until you pass them, or they speed back up, and then it's going to go ahead and continue that up, as well as the forward collision warning. So if there's someone stopped in front of you and you're going much faster, it's going to alert that, let you know with a series of lights on the dash and tones that they're stopped and you need to hit your brakes, and it'll actually also initiate that brake support too. So that's included with this package. Also, you're going to get your 180-degree camera up here. So you're going to get a camera underneath that Ford emblem with a washer on it. So you're going to see a split view of that front camera, as well as you're going to be able to see around the vehicle. So that's a really nice. It's not totally 360-degree view, because it will see pretty much everything in front as well as everything in the back, but you're not going to be able to see those sides there. Also, up here you're going to have the HID headlights with auto high beam as well. So that feature's really nice in here. So HID is so much brighter, and then those auto high beams are going to work a lot like your automatic headlights. So if there's no one in front of you, if you're out in the country and there's no street lights, it's going to go ahead and turn those high beams on, so you're going to be able to see that road. And then when someone's coming, or if you're in the city, it's going to dim that. And that is a setting that you can deactivate in your settings as well if you like everything else about this package. Also, this does have that enhanced active park assist. So it's going to help you parallel park out, reverse perpendicular park the vehicle. It takes care of all the steering, helps you find the spots, and it takes care of everything. If you haven't had a chance, I do have a video exactly an inside as well as outside perspective of all three of these in this video under our how-to videos, so definitely check it out. I'll try to put that link in the description. Otherwise, look in our how-to videos and you can find that video. So Edge is one of the very few vehicles that have the enhanced active park assist, not just parallel, but also the perpendicular and the park out. So I think you'll like that up here too. So some real nice technologies there on the front. I feel like I'm missing something, but I think I got all those. Also, it's going to have your rain sensing wipers. So what's great about that is as it starts to rain, it's going to go ahead and automatically turn those wipers on for you. So you don't have to worry about changing those intermittent wipers there. Also, to go along with that, as it starts to rain harder, it's going to wipe faster, so you don't have to keep changing that and adjusting that there on your intermittent. So that's really nice as well. Here on the mirror, you can also add the auto-dimming driver side view mirror, just like the one on the inside that's standard equipment. Now you're going to have it on this one. So when those cars pass you with those bright lights at night, it's going to automatically dim that on that mirror as well. And then you're going to get upgraded with the Bliss system. That Bliss is a blind spot information system with cross traffic alert. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of the mirror on the side they're at. It's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, as you're backing up, if someone's going to cross your path behind you, it's going to put a light in the mirror on the side that they're coming from, puts a message on the dash telling you the same thing, and a series of tones that it's not safe to back up. So love that system. That's included in this package as well, or this equipment group. And then the rear inflatable seat belts. Those two Outbound seat belts are going to get the rear inflatable. So for those accidents, deploy that, so hopefully those kids don't get those marks on them from those front collisions. So a lot of things. I think I covered everything, all 10 features as part of this equipment group. It is a big group, but now we're going to go ahead and talk about some other different packages that are available that include maybe some of these and with the 300 and 301A package. Now we're going to go ahead and get started on talking about some of the different packages. And this package I'm going to talk about now is new for 2018. We're seeing it on Escape, Mustang, and some other vehicles, and that's the Ford Safe and Smart package. Now this package is available on your 300 or your 301A, which is really great, especially if you want some of these features that are part of this package, but you don't want to go all the way up to the 302. You're confident you're fine with a 300A, that's going to be available. So that's a great way of being able to get this package. Now this package includes 5 features. A lot of them were part of that 302A package. You're going to get the lane keeping system. Just like we talked about earlier, it's going to help you keep you in your lane as well as alert you. Also, you're going to get that adaptive cruise control with the forward collision warning with brake support. So you're going to get that full technology of the adaptive cruise, that collision warning if the person in front of you stopped with the brake support. Also, you're going to get the Bliss system. That Bliss system with cross-traffic alert is also a part of that. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to alert you with that light there, as well as if someone, as you're backing up, someone's crossing your path behind you. So that's also included with this package. You're also going to get your auto high beams. So not the HID headlights, but it will include the auto high beams. So they're going to come on automatically if there's no one in front of you, just like we talked about earlier. So that's also part of this package. And then the rain sensing wipers. So as we talked about, those wipers come in real handy in that intermittent setting. So when it keeps raining a little bit harder and softer and changing on you, that's a great feature that's included in this package as well. Next package I want to talk about is a technology package. This package includes 3 features, and this is also available on your 300A and not available in your 301 or 302 because all 3 of these features are already included in those 2 packages, or those equipment groups I should say. And one of the features on this is going to be your navigation. So your voice activated navigation with the pinch and zoom, as we talked about. The Sirius Travel and Traffic Link is also is part of this package. You're going to get that remote start, so you're going to be able to remote start that from the comfort of your home. Also the 110 outlet, which is going to be positioned back here on the back of the console. So those 3 features are part of this package. So it's really great if you want that 300A and you're wanting that navigation or maybe the remote start. This is a good package, so you don't have to jump all the way up to that 301A or that 302A equipment groups. Let's talk about the cold weather package. If you're in a state or maybe in an area that has a lot of cold weather, or maybe you just don't like the cold weather when it comes around, this is going to be a great package for you. A lot of people are going to like this. And what's great is this package is available on your 300, 301, and 302 equipment groups. So it doesn't matter. This is going to be available in optional equipment on any of these packages. Now the cold weather packages come with heated steering wheel, which is a really nice. As you can tell so far, even on that 302A package, we haven't included heated steering wheel. So this package will get the heated steering wheel, and it's going to also be included in those remote start settings if you get remote start. Also, it does also come with the windshield wiper de-icers. What's great about that is in the wintertime, you defrost the windshield with the defrost. It melts that, but then your windshield wipers will get ice on those and they'll freeze up, especially around here in Kansas we see that a lot, and they're just not useful. The de-icers will help with that, so that way it's gonna go ahead and keep those defrosted and allow you to be able to go ahead and wipe that in those situations where it's sleeting, maybe a light snow, something like that. It's gonna come in real handy. Also, it's gonna have your all-weather mats is what I call them. They call them the floor liners in here, so they're gonna be an all-weather mats that go on the footwells of the foot row up here, as well as a mat that goes completely across the back there, and that really helps, so that way you don't get all of that snow and such on your feet and it just ruins your carpet. So protect the inside that way in those situations where you maybe get a lot of rain or maybe get a lot of snow in your state or where you drive a lot. This package will come in real handy. Now let's talk about the cargo accessory package. This is also available on all different equipment groups, your 300, 301, and 302A package. What's great about the cargo accessory is it really kind of protects your cargo area. So you're going to get the cargo mat back here, so a lot like your all-weather mat, but here in the back cargo areas, and that's going to help protect that, especially if you put a lot of dirt or different wet things in the back of your cargo area. This is a great thing, a great package to have. Also, you're going to get the bumper cover. So it's a cover that goes back here on the back bumper and protects that from all of those drops and such that usually ding up the back bumpers. That's going to help protect from that. Also, you're going to get your cargo cover. It's a retractable cargo cover that you can pull and cover up the back of the cargo area, especially if you put a lot of things back there that are valuable. You don't want people to see inside. You do have that privacy glass, which is a dark tinted glass, but still if people walk up there, you're still able to see through into the back cargo area, and having that cover up there, they won't be able to do that. And so what's really nice, it's retractable, so you can extend it out. Also, you can also take it out of the cargo area if you don't need it, and you're putting some luggage in there, it's still able to come out too, so that's really nice. So this is a great package. Also, let's talk about the Class 2 tow package. Now, really the tow package includes a hitch and the wiring and also trailer sway control. So if you want to pull that, maybe those jet skis or a small little trailer or something, you can able to do that. There's not a lot of towing capabilities for the Edge, but if you have that little small trailer, you can get this package on there. It's a Class 2 hitch receiver, so it's going to be a little bit smaller hitch, but you can get that on this and still be able to tow those little trailers with it. Let's talk about some of the standalone options that are available, and I'll go through which equipment groups are available with as we go through the different options. There are 3 different wheel options that are available. One of them is an 18-inch bright aluminum wheel. So that is going to be those polished wheels. It's going to be your chrome wheels look, and that's going to be available in the 300, 301, or 302A equipment group. Also a 20-inch machine aluminum wheel with the premium dark painted pockets, also available in the 300, 301, or 302A equipment group. And then a third wheel that's available is a 20-inch premium polished aluminum wheel. So if you're looking for that chrome wheel but you want that 20-inch, that's also going to be available in the 301 or 302A equipment group, not available on that 300A. So 3 different wheel options for you. Now also you can get the roof rack side rails. They're going to be a bright finish to those, so they're nice, almost a chrome look, but they're more of a silver accent to them. That's available as a standalone option on your 300A equipment group. Not available on the 301 or 302 because it's not available in conjunction with your Panoramic Vista roof. So if you're also optional equipment for the 300A that I'm going to talk about next is that Panoramic Vista roof with the power sunshade and the power roof with that acoustic laminated glass. Don't forget that. So it's also available as standalone option on the 300A. And so again, remember the rails aren't going to be able to be used with the Panoramic Vista roof. Also, standalone option on your 300 and your 301A is the rear inflatable seatbelts. We talked about that earlier as part of that 302A package. So that's going to protect those outside occupants there in the rear seats from those front collisions. Also, a couple other options that are available you can get them through the factory if you want. They'll be shipped ahead of time and the dealership will actually install them, or you can order them through your parts, the Ford dealership parts accessory department, and one of those is your Dual-Headrest DVD players. So they are separate DVD players, so they're in the rear seat, they're going to go on those headrests, and what's great about those is they'll play 2 different videos if you want. One of them, they also can be plugged into a video gaming system. They also are going to come with those headphones, 2 of them, one for each one, so that way those kids in their back seat don't have to fight over what they want to watch. They can watch 2 different videos, play maybe even 2 different video games if you have 2 different gaming systems, so that's real nice to keep everybody happy there. Also, your all-weather mats. It's part of the cold weather package, but also a standalone option. You can order it ahead of time or from your parts department, and those all-weather mats are going to go on the front seat footwells as well as the back footwells back there as well. So that's all the standard as well as optional equipment that's available on your 2018 Ford Edge Titanium. Now don't forget your warranties are a 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. And they're going to include most of the items on the vehicle. They won't include those wear and tear items like tires, brakes, wipers, those kind of things. Also, you're going to get a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty and roadside assistance. And don't forget about that roadside assistance. A lot of people do. They'll help you out, especially if you're stranded, maybe a dead battery or tires or you're a flat tire or something. They'll help you out and switch that out for you. So that's also something that comes standard on all your Ford Edges. Now check out our website, McArthur.com. There in each one of our vehicles you can check for availability, schedule a test drive. You can see pictures as well as a lot of them we're going to have these window stickers that you can pull up and see all the equipment that was ordered on that particular vehicle. So you can see the standard equipment that I've talked about, also the different equipment group at the top, and then your optional equipment there too. So you can see how this vehicle was equipped, each one of those on the website. Also on the website, you're going to see not only is our MSRP, but you're going to see our discounted price. And here at Law McArthur, we like to make things real easy for you. You're going to see that discounted price, including rebates. And we, just to give you a little insight on how we do things, I'm the internet manager here, so we include, we price everything invoice minus rebate. So we know that you're shopping on the internet for the very best deal, for the very best vehicle for you. And a lot of people don't buy vehicles very often, so you want to make sure you get a good deal. And at Law McArthur, you're going to know you do, because it's going to be invoice minus rebate on all of our new vehicles, except for maybe some of those specialty vehicles. So you can feel free and get that peace of mind knowing that it's going to be a real smooth and easy transaction when you get something from here at Law McArthur. Now, if you're watching this video on YouTube, maybe you're further away from us, you're not local to us, keep in mind we can do a lot of paperwork by FedEx. We can also deliver the vehicle to you. In fact, I'll include free shipping if you say you saw this vehicle on YouTube. Just give us a call or send us a text message at 785-378-5031 and tell any of our coordinators there that you saw our video on our YouTube channel, you saw something in our inventory, or maybe even if you didn't see something in our inventory but you want a specific vehicle, we can also order one for you. It's about 6 to 8 weeks to get one ordered and shipped to us, and then we can, once it comes in, we can do everything we need to over the phone, by FedEx, email, and such. Technology is great nowadays, so you have a lot of things we can take care of and have the vehicle shipped right to your door. Makes it easy. Now you don't have to go to the dealership and spend all that time anymore. So make it real easy for you. In this day and age, I think you're going to find Law McArthur has driven to those the nice technology that's available and getting the vehicle that you're needing. Real nice and easy and smooth for you, so that way you don't have to go to that dealership. We know a lot of people don't enjoy that process anymore. Shop at lawmcarthur.com and you're going to find they're going to be real nice and easy to work with. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you found everything you liked and you got all the information. If you had any questions at all, put them down in the description. Also hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, now's a good time to do that. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you can get notified every time we have a new video uploaded to our YouTube channel. If you're looking for information on that SE and that SEL, look down in the description down below. I'll be recording a sport video shortly, so do look for that as well in the future, and to get that notification you have to subscribe to our channel. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.